Hey there, it's Phoenix Amore. So yes, I wanted to do this video called That Wasn't My Mother. Now, it's not something, even though the title may sound kind of funny, anybody that understands the history behind that whole statement. When my son came back from boot camp, understand he went to boot camp at 17. So I had to actually sign something for him to go. That's the young age, that late August birthday. But it was something he wanted, something he wanted. So I went ahead and when I spoke to that guy that needed to get my signature, I asked a few questions and then I just let it go. I'm like, whatever. This is something he needs to go ahead and pursue. Now, one thing that I respect about my oldest, again, I stress to people, and nobody can take that from him. When he got out that boot camp, whatever happened there, I know what happened there. A lot of people know what happened there. But when he got out that sucker, he didn't come crying in his Cheerios. He got bigger. But you understand something about petty people? When I started trying to boost him up and support him in something that he wanted to follow then, which was the physical therapy or the personal training, guess what? You always have people back talking. If you notice now the pattern with some of the people that have been around me, back talking what I was trying to do, right? With him. You want a website, sweetie? Do you want to build a business? Do you want to be a personal trainer? It's for some reason that competitive element that comes into play with outside people that now you see why when I was setting boundaries with folks like, hey, these are my sons. At the end of the day, I'm going to support whatever it is they want to do. Now he gets to have that pride again. Don't care what kind of waiver you waiting on. At the end of the day, that 2-hour workout you did with your brother for 2 weeks, guess what the end result is? Exactly. You contributed to what your mother has said about your brother, right? So you have all these fools around that say, what does this woman know about anything? We're not going to even make it a sex thing. Let's just say people like, she always thinks she knows some shit. But when I told you that X would come back running a 52 or a 51, when stuff keeps happening, like I said, it gets to a point where I'm not going to be arguing with people. That's not a cockiness. That's just me knowing I'm going to apply some things and make some things happen to where he's going to run exactly what I said. And in the process, understand something. The one meet, and I know people saw me, the one meet that Lion came, I took him to the side myself. You know what I started doing? I started pointing out people. I said, that's a sprinter. Did you notice something about that person's muscles or their physique? I said, that's more of a 400 runner. Did you notice something about their physique? So he started understanding more because in his mind, he had always been taught that runners, track runners, were always huge and big and bulky. So he learned something in that moment with me. I said, let me school you on some stuff. You know why I've been so adamant about being careful about who X works with? Now you get it. I was the one who knew my shit. X is not a 100 or a 200 per se runner. He can run a 200, but he's a 400 runner. So when I have these personal trainers that had been coming at me like, oh, he's small and he's not strong, and I'm the one who knew what I was talking about, now you understand why I was setting those boundaries. So now this again is a lesson for Lion as well when I talk about personal training. Even if you don't do the military route and you decide to do something like that, now you get it. You have to stop and take the time to do the research rather than what people just give you with the blanket information. Take care.